Okay, this is Go Math lesson 11.4. It's a geometry standard, 6.G.4. It's on surface area of pyramids. The essential question is, how can you find the surface area of a pyramid? So most people think of Egypt when they think of pyramids, but there are ancient pyramids throughout the world. The Pyramid of the Sun in Mexico was built around 100 of the Common Era and is one of the largest pyramids in the world. So there are two different types of pyramids. Pyramids are different from rectangular prisms or triangular prisms because they only have one base and then they come up to a point. So we have square or rectangular pyramids, and then we have triangular pyramids. That's when the base is a triangle. So on these, the base is either a rectangle or a square. Okay. So Kara is making a model of a pyramid of the sun for a history project. The base is a square with a side length of 12 inches. Each triangular face has a height of 7 inches. What is the surface area of Kara's model? So find the surface area of the square pyramid. Step 1, label the dimensions on the net of the pyramid. So here's the pyramid. This is the net, because when you take the square pyramid and you open it up, you're going to have your square and then your 4 triangles. So here's one and here's the different looking one, but it's the same thing. And so it says the base is a square with a side length of 12 inches. And then each triangular face has a height of 7 inches. So the height is 7 inches. Step 2, find the area of the base in each triangular face. The base, write the formula for the area of a square. So I know area is side squared. And then I'm going to substitute 12 for S, which is my side, and simplify. So I need to do 12 squared. 12 squared would be 12 times 12, which is 144 square inches. Then I need to find the area of the face. So write the formula for the area of a triangle. Area equals half times base times height. Write the formula for the area of a triangle. Substitute, I'm going to have to substitute for my base and my height. So my base is 12 and my height is 7. Then I'm going to substitute those into the formula. So half times 12 times 7. So half of 12 is 6, and 6 times 7 is 42. Step 3, I'm going to add the areas to find the surface area of the pyramid. So the side, the base, right? So the surface area is the base, which was 144. Plus 4 times, because I have 4 of these triangles, so I'm going to have to go 4 times 42. So when I do 42 times 4, I get 168. So then I'm going to have 144 plus 168, which equals 312. So the surface area of Kara's model is 312 inches squared. Sometimes you need to find the total area of the lateral faces of a solid figure, but you don't need to include the area of the base. The lateral area, L, of a solid figure is the sum of the areas of the lateral faces. So lateral is like sides. So you're not going to include your bases if you're looking at lateral area. So example, Kwan is making a tent in the shape of a triangular pyramid. The 3 sides of the tent are made of fabric, and the bottom will be left open. The faces have a height of 10 feet and a base of 6 feet. What is the area of the fabric Kwan needs to make the tent? So I need to find the lateral area of the triangular pyramid. First, I need to draw and label a net for the pyramid. So this one's a little different because this one has a triangular base. So it's like this one. So I want to draw something like this. So a triangle, and then it's going to have 3 lateral faces. So it should look something like that. And then I'm going to be focusing on these 3 because I don't want that piece because I don't need the base. So it says shade the lateral area of the net. So the lateral area would be these 3 pieces. And then it says, step 3, find the area of one of the lateral faces of the pyramid. Write the formula for the area of a triangle. So I know area equals half times base times height. And then I'm going to substitute. So for my base is 6. And then my height, so this is my base, is 6 feet. And then my height is 10 feet. So then I'm going to do half times 6 times 10. So half of 6 is 3 times 10 is 30. So each one of these is 30 square feet. But then I have to remember I have how many of those. So step 4, to find the lateral area, I have to find the area of all 3 lateral faces. So the lateral area would be 3 times 30, which is 90 square feet. Question 1. Explain the difference between finding the surface area and the lateral area of a three-dimensional figure. So the surface area includes the areas of all the faces of the figure, but the lateral area does not include the area of the base or bases. Question 2. Explain how you could find the amount of fabric needed if Quan decided to make a fabric base for the tent. The height of the triangular base is about 5 feet. Okay, so on this one, you already know the lateral faces were 90 square feet. And then you have to find the area of the base and add that to get your total surface area. So then on that one, it says that the height of the base is about 5 feet. So my height is about 5 feet. So then I'm going to use, again, half times base times height. And so my base is 6 and my height is 5. So half of 6 is 3. 3 times 5 is 15. And then I would add that to my 90 that I had already gotten, and I would get 105. So my total area for this same exact shape, if I included the base, would be 105 square feet. Okay, I'm going to do a few more problems for you. So question 1, use the net to find the surface area of the square pyramid. So the base is 5 squared. It's a square, so it's 5 times 5, which is 25. And then the face, it would be half times base times height. My base is 5. My height is 8. So I'm going to do half of 8 because order doesn't matter when you're doing multiplication. So half of 8 is 4, and 4 times 5 is 20. Then the surface area of the pyramid would be 25 plus 24 times, because I have 4 of those triangles. So then it would be 20 times 4 is 80. Well, they're going to have me write that. 25 plus 80, which would be 105 square centimeters. Okay, question number 2. A triangular pyramid has a base with an area of 43 centimeters squared and lateral faces with bases of 10 and heights of 8 and 6/10 centimeters. What is the surface area of the pyramid? So I'm going to use half times base times height. It says that my lateral faces have a base of 10 and heights of 8 and 6/10. So then if I do half of 10, that's 5. So then I'm going to have to go 8 and 6/10 times 5. So that's 43. But then this is a triangular pyramid, so I have 3 of those. So 43 times 3 is 129, plus I have the area of the base, and it told us the area of the base was 43. So I'm going to have to add that in there as well. And I get 172 centimeters squared. Okay, I'm going to do one more for you, and then if you have any questions, you can ask me in the classroom. So it says a square pyramid has a base with a side length of 3 feet and lateral faces with heights of 2 feet. What is the lateral area of the pyramid? So remember, when I'm doing lateral area, I do not include my base, but I still need to do half times base times height because it's a pyramid, so the lateral faces are triangles. my base, it said it has a base of 3 feet and heights of 2 feet. So I'm going to do half of 2, which is 1. 1 times 3 is 3. But then I have how many of those? It's a square pyramid, so that means I have 4 of those. So 4 times 3 is 12 feet squared. If you have any questions, leave them on the classroom. Thank you.